Hi, from Teacher Melissa, and today I want to start a new series on ways to promote diversity within our VIPKid classrooms. Now, I started this series last week on my VIPKid Teacher Tips and Tricks Facebook page. So if you want to head on over there and join us, if you are an under contract VIPKid teacher, that would be great. This is the first video in that series. Now, I want to start out with, I'm going to start this new series with some positive, proactive things we can do. Now, maybe you've heard stories, or maybe it has happened to you as a VIPKid teacher, that you have been confronted with a student who has made somewhat racist remarks or done some racist things, no matter how innocent or intentional, either way. Maybe they put an X on a black person on the VIPKid lesson and said, "Oh, they're ugly," or they scribbled it out, or they laughed at a student in a wheelchair or something. And those things happen. But I don't want to focus on those in this particular video because not every teacher experiences those. I'm not shying away from it. I'm going to make a video in the future about ways to handle that when that comes up in your classroom. But the first one I wanted to make was something that every teacher can do in their classroom in a positive, proactive way to promote diversity among our students in China. So, first of all, I want to say that the reason that I'm doing these is to promote the idea of society in America very matter-of-factly, okay? I'm not going to call attention to things in a way that makes it sound like, wow, this is something really different. I just want to promote it as a very matter-of-fact way. So I'm going to pop up a few slides that might show up, and you just look for these, not necessarily these particular slides, but if you're just aware of this idea, this concept in the back of your mind, and you can just use some of them in any class, that would be great. So this is what I do. If you're comfortable doing this, great. If you are not comfortable, just slide on by, click next or something, whatever. But this is just what I do. Okay, so first of all, I'm just going to pop up a few slides from some random lessons. Okay, so this one is from the work people do. All right, so now I'm not going to circle the black man on this slide and say, "Oh, wow, look, a black man. Doesn't he look different? His skin is not white." That's not my intention here. My intention is just to very matter-of-factly draw attention to some different races in this particular video, in this particular lesson slide, very matter-of-factly. So, this is like a free talk slide kind of thing. What do you want to be when you grow up? What kind of work do people do? And sometimes students get so clicked into trying to process that language in their brain that they might quickly scan over the picture. They might not even be looking at the picture very much. They're just looking for a quick clue, and then they're flipping back to their language processing in their brain. So I want to kind of highlight some of the different ethnic groups or racial groups or genders in this particular slide. So I might circle the black man or the white woman doctor or whatever. And again, I'm not saying, "Oh, look at this black man." I'm just saying, "Oh, look at this man. What job does he do?" So rather than just saying, "What jobs do they do?" Okay, I might circle it. I might use the little magnifier button that's now on our screens in the interactive classrooms and kind of highlight. I really like the magnifier because it focuses in a student. They're not distracted by everything else going on the screen, so they can look at the picture I want them to look at while they're processing the language. So again, just very matter of fact. I'm just pointing out some of these different people that are in the particular video. Same thing in this neighborhood slide that I'm going to pop up here. Now, in this one, I have said, "Oh, this is a neighborhood in America." And I'll show my little flag. Look, there are many different families together. In America, families get together for a special meal. Do you do that in China? Yes. Look, it is families. How many moms can you find? And they're circling moms. How many dads can you find? And then I might put a little magnifying glass on a child. And I might say, where is his dad? And just see what they can find. Or I might say, maybe this is dad. Maybe this is dad. I'm picking the white guy. I'm picking the black guy. I'm picking whatever, I'm picking the Indian woman. I'm picking whatever. I'm just highlighting that there is a multicultural component here, and everybody's smiling, laughing, and getting along great. Okay? So just kind of promoting that idea that it's very multicultural. And that's kind of a fun way to do that also. Now, on this particular slide, when this popped up, this just showed different students doing things, okay? So I took the opportunity to go, oh, this looks like my class in America. Or if you don't have a class in America, you can say, these look like students in America. And you might show a picture on your phone, or you've got a picture printed off ready to go or something of a class in America with a lot of different skin tones, hairstyles, whatever, of students in America. So you might want to show something like that. Now, for me, I said, oh, this little girl, she looks like my granddaughter. And then I just kind of show a picture of my husband and I and my daughter and our granddaughters. You might show a picture of your neighbor, your family, maybe your own children, your grandchildren, whatever. Not in a way to say, look, I know black people too, because that is not what we're trying to do, but just showing that we're all friends. We're family, we get along, we love each other, the things like that. So you're just kind of promoting that idea that it's matter of fact and normal. This is kind of what I'm promoting here. And then this last slide, it was talking about a neighborhood. And it says, oh, look, these are neighbors. These are people in the neighborhood. And look, here's a mixed race couple. I am not going to let that slide. I am not going to just hope that my student notices that, okay? But I'm not going to say, look, here's a mixed race couple. That's not my intention here. My intention is very matter of fact. So I'm going to say, look, this is husband and wife. They live in this house. And I kind of point to the door or whatever. Look, here's another husband and wife. They live in a home nearby. This is a neighborhood. These families live in different houses. All I've done is point out that these are families. These are not random people on the street. It's a mixed race couple. They're a husband and wife. So I've just highlighted, pointed out in some way that that's very matter of fact, and that's great. Now, if you're doing any of these and it opens up a conversation, and a student says, they are not married, they are not the same, it is perfectly okay to say, oh yes, in America, many people love each other. Whatever, you can say whatever you want there. If the conversation opens, slip in the door and say something, okay? That's perfectly okay. I'm not trying to get the door open, because what I'm really trying to do is cover the objectives on the slide and teach the English. But VIPKid is working hard to put some of these slides in here for us. Let's use them. Our parents are paying VIPKid because they want their child exposed to American culture. So I'm going to do my best to go through that door, point out some things, and if a conversation opens up, yes, I'm going to go open that door and I'm going to go into it a little bit. Okay, try a few of these things out and see if any of them feel comfortable for you, or if they don't feel comfortable, try it anyway. We need to try this, folks. I really encourage you. And give us a thumbs up, subscribe if you want to see. I don't know that I'm going to be doing a video every single week on diversity, but we are going to have a post on the Facebook page about some diversity tips every week for a little while. I don't know how long this series will go, but we'll see. And check us out and let us know how it works for you in the comments below. Thanks.